Let me begin with a simple but uncomfortable question. Do nations fall because they are weak, or do they fall they stop paying attention? So, history suggests something important. Power does not disappear suddenly, it eradicates quietly when vigilance disappears. This is where the story of Awadh becomes relevant not as a history but as a warning of statecraft. Awadh as a strategic metaphor. Awadh did not collapse because it lacked resources or authority. It collapsed because it became strategically complacent. The external forces expanded influence slowly, legally and systematically, while other internal elites remained distracted, comfortable and conditioned that nothing would change. So now pause and think, if this happened to a kingdom, can be the same logic applied to a modern state in the international system? So that question takes us directly into the heart of global politics. Our transitions are never routine. Here's the fundamental rule of international relations. The rise of a new power is never a normal event. Every major power in history has generated instability, fear and recalibration. So, China's rise must be understood. In this context, it is not merely an economic growth, but it is a systematic shock to the existing global orders. Those transitions in earlier concealed by world wars, but today they unfold openly in real time, and that makes strategic awareness even more critical. India's historical blind spots. Now turn your lens inward. India's challenges never has been a lack of intelligence or ambition. It has often been misreading the global moment. Now consider this pattern carefully. World War II, the Cold War structure, Chinese Revolution of 1949, China's economic transformation in 1978. In this case, India grasped the implication but was late. This delay was not accidental, it is stemmed from the political romanticism, the delay, the beliefs, the ideals substitute hard power. So, international politics does not work that way. Cost of strategic delay. In global politics, delay is not neutral. When India delayed economic reforms, China accelerated ahead to create lasting capability gap. So, when India hesitates on nuclear choices, it postponed strategic numerization and leverage. So, when opportunities for important global influence appear, it is not seized decisively. So, every delay had a cost, not immediately visible but structurally important. A changing global order. Now pause again. The value that enables China's easy rise has no longer exist. The globalization has no longer benign or permissive. Trade, technology, finance all have become strategic instruments. So cooperation has not disappeared, but competition now creates the rules of engagement. A foreign policy that ignores this reality risks irrelevance. US-China rivalry as per operating environment. The central axis of global politics is about US-China's relationship. This rivalry shapes trade regimes, technological flows and security alignment. India does not have the luxury of passivity. Not choosing side does not mean tracing structure. So, India must operate within this rivalry while preserving autonomy as far more demanding fact.